Hello there, angel. Welcome in. I am the Intuitive Cipher, and I am channeling a divine message from the ethers, from beyond the veil to you today for Valentine's Day, a blessed, wonderful day to celebrate love. Not that you need a specific day to explore it. It should be explored in every moment. It should be enjoyed in every moment. Today it is Valentine's Day, and I felt really called by Spirit to channel a message for today, and I actually was touched with love myself by a new love interest in my own life. So I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love so much, and I wanted to share it with you as well. I mean, this person really knows how to get to my heart, but super cute. Anyway, we're here to do a Valentine's Day reading. I've had messages coming through all day. So this is a message for the collective energies, tuning into those who are watching today, sending you love, sending you gratitude. Tune me into the people's energy who may be watching this video in this moment. Show me what they need to hear. Show me what they're looking for. Let's generate love and celebrate Valentine's Day for those in relationships and those not, and those who are in transitioning relationships, myself included. I'm not above or beyond any of this. I am here with you, learning this with you. I just looked at the clock and it was 3:33. So this really feels like there's love being created. I don't know why I'm fiddling with the camera all day. There's big messages coming through with colors. Okay, so I'm really feeling like there's a connection happening between your crown chakra, your sacral, and your solar plexus. There's a clearing out because there's like an aligning happening. The sacral chakra and the crown chakra are aligned. They are reliant on one another to flow. They are from two different parts of the spectrum. Thank you, Spirit. They're coming out really easily today. Oh my God, it just started raining. What? It's like 35 degrees here, and oh wow. Wow. The clouds have just come in. It was sunny. Okay, so that's relevant. There's something surprising happening. There's like a surprising change coming in your relationships. Love, to do with love is what I'm feeling. But yeah, there's some kind of clearing out of chakras that you've done that has led to this change in what you're able to attract in. There's a lot of focus of roses for you. This rain, it feels like rain is often seen as a blessing of abundance because it would water the harvests and bring people the ability to eat good food. So there's some kind of something coming in that feels like it's watering your harvest, supporting your harvest. Maybe this is this new relationship. I just automatically assumed there was a relationship happening here. So maybe there's something that you're really just taking a leap of faith on. You don't really know how something is going to go with something that's happening in your life at the moment. I converse with awareness. One wanted to maybe be talked about first. Coming out of the desert, coming out of lack, coming out of like heavy, dry, harsh feelings. You've had to weather a storm. The universe is coming in. Oh my gosh. I have to check my house. Hold on. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Are you joking me? Now look at the sky. Look at it now. I literally just walked back in my room from filming the hail and look at the sky now. What is happening? Wow, hi. I'm back. It is blue skies right now. Yeah, I can't even tell that there was a storm. So, the love that's coming into your life is bringing this feeling. The love that's coming into your life is going to feel intense, strong, unexpected. But through the whole thing, I was so excited. I was running around excited, and I was amongst it. I wasn't fearful. So there's something that's drawing you out of somewhere that's felt like a cave, out of somewhere that's kept you just for a while. It's not a bad place. It's just you've been settled there for a while, and you've had to weather these intense storms, these unexpected things that deep down cause excitement, but on the surface it feels like anxiety, it feels like intense worry. So this is definitely the unknown. Yeah, there's some sort of intensity that's coming, but there's an intensity with a softness, because I've just been drawn to the color of these roses, the softness of the color, and the roses actually feel like velvet. They are so soft and beautiful. So there's some kind of softness through the storm that's happening. There's some kind of awareness that you are bringing, evoking, drawing in to your heart space, because there's been a clearing of a blockage, is what I'm feeling. So let's get started into these. We've got, it's up to you. It's up to you. There's conversing is coming out. So there's something about you speaking up more. You're saying what you really feel now, because you've realized if you don't say what's really on your mind, what's really on your heart, you're hiding it, and it doesn't give a relationship any kind of chance. Really feels like you're becoming aware of how you're showing up in a relationship. And it feels like there's been a big clearing of the heart chakra, because you've been speaking more of what's on your heart into reality, even if it's against other people around you. Okay, so we've got crystal with achievements. Smiley face and joy. That's beautiful to be having. Oh, hey nails. I've just got my nails done too. We've got the process. Oh my gosh, that did actually come out when I was shuffling. Oh my gosh, this same came out. Okay, I said to myself, if these are to come out, then they'll come out again later. And limiting beliefs. I'm not sure if they were for me or for you, but limiting beliefs. It's from a place within, and that's why it's always up to you about how you show up in a relationship, how you channel that happiness, that joy, that sense of achievement into your loving world. It comes from trusting the process. It comes from writing out and facing your limiting beliefs, because your limiting beliefs just keep you caged. They just keep you in a box. You know what I'm really getting? These limiting beliefs. I feel like there's family difficulties here that caused you to go on this journey of self-discovery, because with the process, I feel like this hand is writing out all that it feels, all that its heart feels. I feel like you've been facing a lot of difficulties because you really want to break out of the box. You really want to make achievements, spiritual achievements, I'm feeling, because we're up in the clouds here. And the crystals, they channel energy from the Earth's grid. It feels like you're achieving over these limiting beliefs. It actually feels like you've broken out of it completely, to be honest, because in the center, we have the joy card coming in, and the yellow is super important. I've been drawn to yellow so strongly today. My shorts are yellow. My underwear's yellow. Probably too much information, sorry. But yeah, it feels like there's been difficulties in your subconscious that you've really had to work on, because you realize it's all up to you. If you want to harness this kind of joy, this kind of constant happiness, this channeled happiness, it's about going on a journey within, first, foremost, and always. You can't break out of this limiting box without going on the process. So I feel like you've really honored something. You've really honored a change within yourself, and in turn, the process is bringing in this physical love to you now. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So this says break the chain. I literally, when I was looking at these difficulties, these three together, limiting beliefs come from a family line. They come from, you've really been reflecting and looking at how your family has been in the past and how you maybe felt caged around them. Oh my God, we have ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You're trusting the process. You are in difficulties right now. You're in difficulties right now. And what I'm really feeling is that is because you're moving out of this box. The chain is already broken. The chain is broken. The healing is done. But there's still energy present lingering. There's like old present energy lingering. However that makes sense to you. Even through these difficulties, it's like you're still standing tall. You're still facing them with faith, because you really do trust the process. You have complete faith in the process. This is what's bringing in that huge storm of abundance, because you've broken the chain for your family. And this doesn't have to look like anything, okay? You breaking the chain for your family doesn't mean you have to be all, in a really wonderful place with your family. Not at all. You can break the chain from afar with love in your heart, forgiveness in your heart, respect in your heart. But the difference is you're not going back down to that level with them. You're not letting yourself stoop. And that's where it comes back to, it's up to you, because you're refraining from contact, I feel. It's getting specific. Maybe that message is just for a few of you, but there is sort of a limitation, I feel, or a separation happening with the behaviors, the patterns that have shown up in your life that have actually really taken away from your joy. What else have we got? The fire ant. And I have not even studied this deck yet. So, the shark. The shark is definitely, oh, wow. Okay. I love these. Look, as above, so below. I was also channeling earlier that it really feels like there's something happening on two levels. There's something happening above. There's something happening in the spirit realm. There's something you can feel. And there's something happening that you can't sense, but is very much there. It feels like busy energy, but also dark and slow, calm, but quick when you need to be. I don't know what that's coming through about. Fire ant and the shark. Okay. Conversation is an art form, all on its own. It's a balancing act of questions and answers and inquiry and insight, but also listening and hearing all at once. So there's definitely something happening with your communication that's improving. There's something happening with your communication that's up-leveling, that you're achieving, channeling. Oh, are you realizing you're a divine channel? Is that what's happening? I feel so. You're a channel for the divine. I feel like you're very spiritual. I feel like you're very aware of yourself. And I feel like you're very rare. Creative power can occur through the divine art of conversation. That's what's happening. You're creating something with someone special. You're creating, because you're in the pit of difficulties. There's a lot of change happening here. There's sort of an unsafe feeling here. Not that there actually is something unsafe to be worried about, but in yourself. You're not feeling 100% settled. While you feel like you're supported and safe and fiery, there's this energy of lurking in the dark that you're not 100% sure about. And it's leading you to actually create and focus on and speak into existence the life that you want. You are an incredibly powerful manifester, but I feel like there's an energy of you not being aware of it. But but you are in that process. You're in that process of building your awareness. You've learned a lot here about how to communicate what's within. Because I really feel like you maybe were pretty feisty in the way you used to communicate. Snap. Because I keep being drawn to this, like, of the shark. They're showing me the snapping bite of a shark. So I really feel like that's how you used to come off a little bit in conversations. I feel like there was this bluntness, like, you know, I'm just going to say how it is or how I feel, and I'm not going to care too much how it lands because they deserve to know how I really feel. There's that energy coming through. But you've really achieved beyond this communication style, and you've opened up into communication of creation with someone really special. And there's this feeling of it's as special as you make it, is what I just heard because of this card coming through. It's as special as you make it, and you're feeding it with joy. So there's a new approach coming in with your conversation, because when we navigate all conversations and relationships with the mindset of a forever learning student, we may actually reveal potent lessons by the questions we choose to ask and how we actively listen to the answers that communicate. So it feels like there is a connection, a deep connection happening here. There is a change in mindset around how you converse. And you're aware of how a single sentence and how it can land in the present moment of the now can absolutely strike like lightning. I've been so drawn to lightning. And I guess we had some lightning today. And when that insight of lightning does strike, it can completely change you forever. You can completely become a new person just from hearing something a certain way. So there's something that's being fed in this beautiful relationship that's happening, that's building, that's very strongly based on communication. And I do feel like there's distance. There is some distance here. Our emotions can affect conversation, and it can either produce intimacy or it can push others away. Self-awareness is 100% a necessity for a dialogue that evolves. So this feels like true love. This feels like you've created this. You've attracted this in. You've put in the work. The work's done. The work is done. The work is done. I promise it's done. It's time for fun, okay, is what I'm hearing. It's time for joy in taking care of yourself with the nails. Because I don't know, I've just recently started getting my nails done too. And I feel like the joy that simple act brings of just pampering yourself, even if it is just something simple like getting your nails done, it's going to help transform and actually achieve a new state of being in your awareness, because it's all based upon self-love and trusting the process. So there is a self-love that's also really active here, but it feels like it's attracted something in your set level of self-love that you've been able to activate with yourself, achieve with yourself, work, because I keep being drawn to the ants. They're very busy. They work all the time, you know? So it's like you've non-stop been at this to create this beautiful opening. My camera just turned off. I do not know what is happening today. I feel like that all these delays keep getting in the way or something. I don't know. Is there some kind of delay happening in something you're expecting? You've taken a lot of responsibility for how you were showing up in past relationships, and you're creating something new. You're stepping into the creatrix of the phase of your life, and you have broken the chains, the ancestral patterns that were keeping you in this box. It's like a cage, but within your being, a cage upon your soul. Because the white flower, is that a lily? I think it's a lily. What are these difficulties and these limiting beliefs about? These two want to come out. The Devil and the Seven of Cups. Desires. So you've really confronted your shadow. So you have had a difficult past as well. You've had a difficult past. And it's led you to struggle, to know what to pick, what your heart truly desires, because your shadow was the thing that was really dictating to you the choices you made. Your shadow was clouding your ability to choose the things that would really bring the positivity into your life, is what I'm feeling. I feel like this could also be sort of addictive habits. But it's the limiting beliefs that come from a lack of feeling that you can trust yourself. It's like you've lived a lifetime of lack. The Devil does mark the stage of awakening and coming to terms with our limiting beliefs. It marks the first major life lesson of the last 7 of the major arcana, which is the last 7 are the most spiritual. The Devil actually marks a spiritual awakening, because it's awakening to the first step, which is an awakening to consciousness of bondage. It's a consciousness of how we've lived our life in a box. You broke the chain because you realized, you're like, hang on, I don't know what to pick. I don't know where to go. I don't know which one of these is for me. Where do I belong? If I pick this one, is it going to hurt me again? So there's also been like an avoidance around looking in yourself like this. There's been a time where you found it really difficult to look inside yourself because you were unable to discern what your heart was truly asking or wanting. Because in the past, your natural choices that you made from patterns that you had in a philosophy that you had within yourself was dictating all your relationship choices. Let's clarify that's up to you and the breaking of the chains. This one here. Just want to see. 4 of Swords. Yeah, you really had to set a new foundation in your mind. The 4 of Swords is about, and the 7 of Swords. Oh, yeah. The 7 of Swords is still a stunning card, okay? It does detail betrayal, and it does detail difficulties with our mind. I can see that you have been mentally scanning. It's like you realized that there was a part of yourself that was really betraying yourself, self-neglecting. You did this mental clearing because you realized no one else is going to do this for you. No one in your family was going to do it for you. No one in your family's done it. You are a first. You are a one of a kind. You are a sovereign being. You are rare. You are beautiful. You are so incredibly enchanting. And I'm so sorry that these people around you didn't see that, because what I really feel like with the patterns that have been present in your family, you really had to find a nest space within yourself. This made you incredibly independent. But I feel like it maybe disconnected you from your heart, because for some reason this nest makes me, even though there's a heart pictured, it feels like there's a hard space in between the head and the heart space. So it feels like there was betraying parts of you that were betraying yourself in the way you would think, the self-hate, self-torment, all these things, these standards that you allowed in your life from others as well, is what I'm feeling. Because on the 7 of Swords, there are birds which can be symbolic of other beings, spirit or reality. There was a stealing away of your energy, and it was affecting you on a physical level. You weren't aware of it because this is at the night with the moon, which the moon highlights other aspects of ourselves. So this is also pointing to a lot of spiritual work that you've done on yourself. Because if you look at her face, she's incredibly calm and peaceful and relaxed. She's made peace with where she is. She's released, she's surrendered, she's let go. So there's definitely a letting go of these patterns of the past that has allowed you to step into the ability to break the chain, to find the healing, and to actually set yourself up on a future that you've always desired and that you've spoke, prayed, asked the universe for. I feel a lot of yearning. The moon is really making me feel like Cancer, like the zodiac sign, which is actually in the Four of Cups. So it's interesting that the Four of Cups is coming through, because it's also talking about you've really built new stable foundations, because the fours are all about feeling anchored and stable. So there's some stability that you found in your mind that helped you that allowed you to do those mental scans. Your spirit guided you. There's been spirits helping you through this process. Oh, there is a fly on the microphone, and for me, flies are like little fairies. Hello, little angel. I find them so sweet. I don't know why everyone hates them. Look, we've got Strength card under the deck. So there's a strength coming through your softness. There's also a sovereignty that you're seeing within yourself, and you're seeing your eternal nature, because she has the infinity, eternity on her arm. And you've got the sun, strength in the sun. And look, there's that lightning that I was talking about. And funny enough, the sky's changing again. So I feel like there's going to be more changes. You're accepting the change. You're finding your strength through the change. And you're finding the fun through the change. You're finding the playfulness, the softness. You're both strong and soft. There's like an achievement there. Let's see what the tarot's doing for you today before I carry on. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so I keep being drawn to the fact that there is going to be some kind of money coming in. But this also feels like worth, like an opportunity. The Hermit. The Emperor. The Seven of Cups again. Let's get another card. Thank you. And the Empress. Wow. Wow. With the Shark card here, okay, it's really heavily influencing this Ace of Pentacles. You've revealed your true nature in something. So sometimes there's been relationships you weren't always able to be yourself. But with the Shark, it also feels like there has been something lurking in the deep. Even with the Fire Ant, it indicates that there's an element of not noticing something. So there's a lot of awareness coming to your inspirations, your excitement. There's like something that you couldn't work out in the past around your career life. Perhaps you weren't clear on what your heart really wanted, because we do have the Seven of Cups out twice, which is confusion, illusion. There's illusion happening within our heart, or within what we desire, within our intuitive wisdom. There was something blocking your ability to create a life that you desired. I really feel like this was deep inner work within your emotions. You had to really work on your emotions and basically how to express them with love. And there was, both of these are shrouded in hidden energies, because the Hermit is here. And with the Hermit, you're literally taking step by step. The Hermit is a loner, a lone soul that is willing to go it alone, to be the light of their own guidance, to be their own light in the darkness, because they really have no other choice. The Hermit is a time where we do have to isolate, because we are getting clear on where we're going. We can't see. The fact that you have the Emperor and the Empress, this is both happening within you and without. There is a balance between your masculine, your divine feminine. There is an acknowledgement and a love for the two, because these cards express the inner feminine and inner masculine. But they can also represent people. So I'm seeing on a level there is a divine masculine coming in for you, or there's a divine feminine coming in for you, however you want to take it. There's wisdom in this connection. Ooh. So there's this, okay, so with the fire ant, there's definitely been an honoring of your sensitivity. An honoring of your sensitivity that sent you on a journey of self-discovery, because you really noticed the traits within yourself that you didn't like. The sky is completely clouded now. So there's still changes. It's like you're still stepping one step at a time, despite the darkness, despite the changes, and it's bringing in this new energy. You have been taking continuous steps, spiritual steps of understanding away from this old way of being. This energy represents the old murkiness of the past, all the things that you were unaware to, and it's allowing you to finally set up a life, a career, a passion project. Okay, the pentacles are all about prosperity. So there's new energy of worth here. There's new energy of self-worth here, because you finally accepted and got clear on all the things within yourself that you were like, ugh, why are they there? Why are they happening? I am going to find this out, and I'm not going to stop until I have the life that I desire. I feel that power coming from you, and it's amazing. You should harness that power all the time, because you are super strong. And I feel like in these times of healing, solitude, and inner work, it can be tough. There can be fears that we have to face, shadows that we come up against, that make us think, oh my gosh, what am I wanting? Where am I going? But what I really feel like that's happening between this new person that's coming into your life is you both together are channeling in creative, heartfelt projects. You too will be able to decipher and bring miracles from the heavens down to earth together. There's wisdom with this divine masculine, nurturing softness. The Emperor is connected to all the realm. It's higher than kings, higher than every king. The Emperor is the ultimate. And with that comes important foundations. So I feel like there is an empowerment and a creative energy that's combining and creating. I was just drawn to this. Passion, the fire lit within the heart. There's ancestors here guiding it. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay. What is the Seven of Cups about? Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Another card. It's interesting that we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out, because the Queen of Pentacles is independent. She's the most independent queen. She is self-reliant. Others can really depend on her. 7 of Wands. 7, 7, 7s. Lots of 7s coming through. You may be drawn to that number 7. But it's also the number of discernment, spiritual discernment. So there's definitely a connection that's been made spiritually here. There's protection around this divine union. Divine union. There's like spirit and physicality here. There's this energy of standing up within yourself and doing your own beautiful thing. There's this energy of you leading with love, leading with protection, realizing that you don't have to care what anyone else thinks about anything. You really don't. You just have to worry about yourself. So there's this independence coming through here and this protection. Like, I feel like this love bubble is here. There's this goddess nature that's coming out from this love universally. So whether you're male, however you identify, there's this energy of goddess, divine feminine, of receiving, of self-love, and it's allowing you to see through the fantasies. Okay, you're seeing through the fantasies of something that already exists. You're seeing through the fantasies of what used to be attached to these patterns, and you are now able to channel in this protection because you've been able to see beyond your patterns. Yeah, so you're actually showing up as the Queen of Pentacles energy. This is stepping into maternal wealth is what I just was going to say. Feminine, divine feminine energy wealth. Okay, you've mastered the energy of it within yourself, because the queens are all about the subconscious mind. It's the part of the mind we don't know much about. It's the one that controls everything that we find unexplainable. So there's an inner understanding that's happened on an inner level with yourself, and it's created this bubble of protection, because now you're like, oh, I can set boundaries. I can be self-made. I can heal myself. I can be down to earth. So you have got grounded. You have got grounded. This energy together, these two, you and this person that are coming together are creating this stableness. Wow, my camera cut off again. This message is, I feel like there's spiritual attacks. It feels like there's energy kind of getting in the way of this reading. So I feel like maybe that's what you've been experiencing with your new person. Maybe they're just a friend at this stage, but you don't really know what's happening. But there's some kind of healing that you're able to channel into this relationship and into this world through your emotions and through the love that you're able to share together. I feel like this is going to be a long reading today, and I'm sorry it is. 6 of Wands. Wow. So the 6 of Wands is a card of achievement. It's returning from a long journey of competition, confrontation, dealing with others, but also just dealing with inner conflict. And there's recognition coming here. There's recognition coming in from this divine masculine. Can still be a female, doesn't have to be a male. So there's recognition, there's praise, there's excitement, there's celebration about these stable achievements you've made within yourself, but also with you coming together with this person. The Chariot, the Chariot is all about rapid achievement, rapid growth. This person on this chariot has no reins. The reins are not needed because the rider, you, have realized how you work. You've realized how your senses work, how important it is to honor what you feel. Because when you get clear on the yeses and the nos, on the yes, let's go ahead with this, no, let's turn away from this, when you get clear and become aware of how your heart is the leader and your mind is merely a tool to support that, then you know you don't have to worry about where you're going at all, because it's rapid transformational movement with how you create in your life. And you are creating the life that you absolutely adore, and it's going to be one of huge achievement. I'm feeling huge, so big you almost can't even fathom what your future may hold. We have another 6, so we've got 66. For me, 66 is a huge card of balance. Balance in your spirit, in your spiritual journey, as well as in your foundations within yourself as a human, as a spirit having a human experience. So I feel like you're really accepting the divinity in your life. You're really accepting the trueness of your soul. Okay, the 6 of Wands, you've gone on a journey. I mean, this is huge, okay? I really feel the sadness in this because you've had to let go of a lot. The 6 of Swords leaves the shores of the past behind because we realize we can't be like that anymore. We realize we have to be this new version. Where we are mentally is somewhere you can't keep being. So there is this element of moving away from things that just don't resonate, and you had to take a leap of faith with something. You really had to leave something that felt passionate to lead with something that actually does feel passionate. This thing you felt in the past there was illusion here. It left you feeling dark. It left you feeling isolated, even though you were in something solid. And you really had to just jump into the boat and say, because the water is symbolic for our intuitive guidance, our emotions, the universe, intuition, the ethers. So the mind really had to take a jump. You really had to put yourself out there in a way, and you weren't sure how it was going to go. But this is how we guide ourselves. You've really had to guide yourself through the darkness, through the shade, through the loneliness. There's a lot of inner work that you've done, but I feel like the payoff is coming because I was just drawn to this prosperity card, the coin on the card. Oh my God, the hermit twice here again. So this new opportunity that's opening up for you, this new money worth, okay, is coming about on your journey. It's coming about because of you just taking it step by step, day by day, shining your light, being the light in the darkness that you are in. And I really feel a peace here. I feel a lot of peace in this hermit because you realize that the journey to yourself, no matter how dark it gets, it's always going to be worth it because you've started to feel the worth. You started to receive. You started to feel the worth, and you're like, I don't care how dark this gets. I don't care what I have to go through. Yeah, look here. I don't care what lack I have been through. I don't care what I've gone without. I don't care what I have to go without. If it causes me to lead away from this path that I feel drawn to, both that has so much promise, so much potential. You may not fully see it because the hermit is all in darkness. And look, there's still this energy of you getting somewhere. There's still this energy of you finding the way. We had a lot come out of the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. So that's this is really talking to me about the journey you've just been on, because the Ace of Pentacles is the marker of a new beginning. And this is everything you dealt with before. Lack of money. You had this inner belief within yourself that you weren't good enough, weren't worthy enough, weren't able to make your own money, weren't able to achieve the life that you really desire or wish for. So there was sadness. Yeah, you're driving right away from this energy, because the next is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a fast moving energy, as you can see the horse in the background. To jump from a Five of Pentacles is to awaken to where the key is. The Knight of Wands moves passionately. So despite this lack, despite the darkness, despite the loneliness, I feel like you've been scuffed up. I feel like you've been orphaned, forgotten in some way in your life, especially in relationships, in love. But there is an awakening. There's an awakening to yourself. The Knight of Wands strives for something, so there's an awakening to achieving. There's an awakening to achieving because there's a recognition of your inner light, because I feel like this is your soul lit up. The Nine of Swords is about survival mode. It's about living in a life where no matter whether you're going to sleep or waking up, you're constantly waking up or going to sleep in stress, worry, anxiety, round the clock. You're stuck in the matrix of suffering. And that's what I feel like you've burnt away from your psyche, from your being, from your subconscious. Because the Knight of Wands is striving for something passionate, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to bring it to life. He'll cut away anything. He'll let go of anything. He will... Love incinerates all. Love is the ultimate. So this Eight of Pentacles is like you exploring that spirituality. You putting in the work to bring to life the world that you desire, because you've experienced it. The old journey had these heavy energies, had these really dark, heavy energies, and it caused you to go on a journey to be like, what is this about? Why do my relationships end like this? Why is this not working? Where is my true love? I want my true love. There's some kind of energy like that coming through, but also to do with your life, perhaps on a whole. You really wanted to work out why you felt like you couldn't create the life that you wished to create. You know why this divine union is coming in? This divine, beautiful, spiritual, sovereign union that is heavily protected and supported by the spirit realm, okay, by your ancestors. There is celebration happening about a coming together here. And it's been a lot. There's been so much darkness. There's been so much you've had to deal with that has led you to a point where it has felt dark in your life. But happiness is yours for the taking, okay? This is you not waiting for a person to make you happy and realizing, you know what, I'm going to make myself happy first. That's the first thing I'm going to do, because I keep trying to make everyone else happy. This is how I'm hearing it. I'm trying to make everyone else happy. People pleasers, raise your hands. I'm trying to make everyone else happy. And in the process, I'm not happy. I'm sad. I've created a life that I don't even recognize nor love. What is that about? You went and got clear about it. And happiness is now yours because you were like, you know what? Even if this offer with this union is so amazing, I'm still going to honor myself. Because if I don't start to honor myself, I'm not even going to find this achievement. I'm not even going to get to the other side of the shore. You're realizing that you have the ability to choose the happiness in the moment through humor, through creating your own blissful moments, however they might look, and being strong and confident in that. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of confidence and strength coming through with this. This is like radiating, like you're the fire at the campsite and everyone's around you just like radiating with you and just wants to be around you. There's a lot of social energy here. This is about immersing yourself, okay, in all the things that light you up. So I feel like there is this journey going that's happening here where you are leaving behind a whole lot of stuff. You've got a promise of something that sounds good. You've got a promise of something that feels balanced, harmonious, protected, stable, secure. I'm feeling like security never used to turn you on, but it turns you on now because you've accepted and seen how you deserve to be absolutely treated as the goddess or the god that you are. So seeing the inner sovereignty to yourself will allow you to see it in others, but will also allow you to activate it into your own life so you begin to live a life of sovereignty. There's a period coming up where you're going to be exploring new things. You're going to be exploring a lot of new things to find what you like. And you're being really open and curious about it, I feel. Open and curious because you've been in this darkness for so long. You've been isolated. You've done the healing work. You've got clear on all that. And now the universe is starting to bring in this love, this promise of love that you've been holding onto because you know it's worth it. You can feel it with the Ace of Pentacles. The Aces are the most powerful minor arcana in the card. They are the second biggest change cards in the whole deck. So there is huge change coming in by you finally chasing the fire of your own soul, despite what's happening around you, despite the storm that's happening right now, despite the chaos, despite the things that want to take your focus away from the thing that's most important, which is yourself and your happiness, your heart's desires. You're just going anyway. You're following it. You're like, I don't care. I can deal with the noise. This is all just what I'm channeling from your energy. It's beautiful. It's powerful. You realize that is part of the protection. Part of protecting your energy is saying, I'm going to give my mental power to this or I'm not. And I'm going to look into this emotion or I'm going to let myself feel this emotion. And is this an emotion that I want to feel again? No. So it's like you're getting really protective of your energy because you see it's important. You see yourself as important. You see yourself as gorgeous. That's so cute. This achievement card's all about giving yourself a pat on the back for what you have achieved. It's beautiful energy here because it's like you've been climbing a mountain. Oh my God. There's so much rain. Wow. Okay. It's like pummeling on my window. See, it's really taking my focus away from the reading. The time and the energy that you've put into these endeavors of self-awareness, of healing, it's all paying off. And it's paying off now. It's you're seeing it in your life now. Crystals are formed over time by molecules coming together in like a repeated pattern, yeah? And they are symbols of success, victory, and achievement coming together and creation. So you're reaching the top of something. You're achieving something huge is what it feels. And it's starting up a new energy. It's starting up a new journey. And it's happening because this light shines. It's like you're shining bright. It's been a hell of a journey, I'm feeling. Wow. There's been a lot of ups and downs. You haven't known fully if you're coming or you're going. But there's something that's come into your life. They're showing me, Spirit's showing me like, it's like a treasure chest floating in this boat across the water. There's a recognition of yourself as the treasure and recognizing yourself as the value, as the one that has all the things to offer. You're seeing your true value and it's coming through because you've finally gone on that journey on your own. You're not afraid to step out on your own. You're not afraid to be seen alone. You're not afraid to be seen. Full stop. Because that's the change here. Look, between these sixes. There's harmony coming in with a new mental space that's coming in, a new mind space that's coming in that's aligned with your passions of the heart. And it's going to be seen by a lot of people. I'm feeling a lot of eyes. I really feel like that's all I'm channeling for you today. What an amazing reading. So basically, I am fully feeling this divine union coming in. There is universal energies protecting and ensuring this journey happens, because your ancestors want this. Your ancestors are rewriting the future with your love coming together, is what I'm feeling and sensing. Wow, this is like powerful stuff. And with that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for channeling this message with me. Feel free to leave how this resonated in the comments below. I love to hear how this energy relates to you and what you're going through. 22 and 11. 2211 was just on the timer, 222. So I really feel like there's a divine union coming in. Yeah, it just keeps coming through. The channel keeps wanting to be open, but we're going to leave it there. I love you so much. This has been a bit of a long reading, but I hope you have received. I hope you've got something from this. And I'm sending you all my love now and always. Mwah. Bye-bye.